Man, what's going on, guys? Want to wish everybody a happy Battlefield Eve, man. It should be a national holiday. Um, it is around here as far as we're concerned, but yeah. Tomorrow morning is Battlefield 6. We'll of course talk about that today. But first, I'm one of your co-hosts, Crash, joined by BlueTheRobot and Buffnerd Gaming. What's up, boys?
Howdy, howdy.
How are we doing?
Hello. Doing pretty good, man. I'm busy.
Excited for tomorrow? Anybody?
What's tomorrow?
What's tomorrow? Something happened tomorrow?
Yeah, it's COD. It's COD's free to play weekend.
Oh, dude, thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God. That's gonna be dope.
I know.
Man.
Everybody was chomping at the bit to get some COD time in this
Yeah.
weekend. It's gonna be
Yeah, I
lit.
actually took off work for that to play some COD.
Yeah, I think most of us did.
Yeah, I'm still furloughed.
Yeah, see,
Nice.
even your job knew, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they shut the government down so I could play Battlefield 6 more. So that's what I'm dealing with.
Man.
It's really fun.
Heck yeah.
But anyway, man, we actually have quite a bit of stuff to talk about. COD made some wild changes that people have been asking for decades. It's almost like we got a little competition in the FPS space, which was pretty cool. And then Battlefield dropped a day one patch that we'll talk about, discuss, and kick around a little bit, with like 179 changes since the beta. So tons of stuff to talk about there. Our creators came out with some big news. I forgot, man, like with all the Battlefield hubbub, that Arc Raiders is playable for free next week, right? Like close to, yeah, the 17th.
Yeah.
So like, dang. So that'll be like the server slam weekend for Arc Raiders is coming up. And then Blue's gonna fill us in on some new Arma Reforger and what he's been up to over there with Arma Reforger. But dang it, man. Lots going on. But first off, Blue, what have you been up to, man?
Dude, been non-stop busy ever since I took on the full-time role at Incursion Red River. So just been kind of focused on that. Today we had a really cool dev stream as well too. Kind of showcased part of the new map as well, and showcased two pictures. I felt nice today of the rain effects coming as well too.
Sweet.
So yeah, super excited for that. And then what's up? Sorry,
I was gonna say you had a lot of people in your stream, and I caused a little bit of a stir, and I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Yeah. Now you made people think there's a PvP S&D bomb mode coming. You know,
I'm officially like, the worst.
But it's fine. It's fine. They know. But yeah, no, it's just fun, just playing a little bit. And then really just been like, I've been kind of stuck. Hold on, this fan is. I've been kind of stuck on Reforger lately, so I checked out a mod about 3 months ago called Arm ST or Arm Stalker. Technically, it's Stalker, but it's not, because you know, copyright and cease and desist letters, all that fun stuff. So yeah, I was busy with that, and then I was able to get a server up. I had some help with some of the mods that were in there, and now all of a sudden we're at max capacity on a Thursday right now for the server, which is kind of crazy to see. I had to increase the hands bothering me. I had to increase the player count from 16 to 24, and now I might have to increase it to 32. So it's just, you know, dealing with that now. And then just dealing with also what's the word, like trying to find a good balance for the server as well too, because I like the PvP, I like the PvE, and I'm trying to combine the two without having one overshadow the other. So you know, because both ways it's tough. The PvE is kind of tough and the PvP is very tough. So you know, just been dealing with that, but also just having a good time. I've been meeting a lot of cool people in it. I made videos on it, so a lot of people are coming from the videos and some of the YouTube shorts and stuff like that. So that's like, it's cool when someone comes into the server and they see that I talk because your name pops up. They're like, "Oh, hey, Blue, I came in because of your video." I was like, "Dude, that's so cool, man!" Like that feels like really cool to see, to have people not only support the channel, but then come into the server and be like, this is actually kind of cool. Like I might see myself coming in here and actually playing. So yeah, so it's on Arma Reforger, and then we'll talk about that later because there's even some more Stalker stuff with the new update, funny enough. So it's all coming together, man. I've been playing. I tried out just to test out some FPS stuff yesterday on stream. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. I tried out Gray Zone Warfare on epic settings at 2560 by 1440, and I was getting like 150 frames, which felt very nice for not for what I was getting before, you know. So
that's so funny. You switched to that dual.
Yeah.
You switched to that dual PC setup, and we tried to work through the sunshine and moonlight stuff. And
the
then
audio didn't work, but the video is great.
And then Elgato just came out with some kind of like program that uses that protocol, and it's like super easy to set up.
That's funny.
Like
that's funny. I didn't even know about that. Awesome. Thanks, Elgato. I mean, and it's free, or you got to pay for it?
I don't know about that.
You know,
I didn't get
feels
that.
Like Elgato would have to, you know, that's a little paid thing probably. But regardless, I mean, I think I saw that. What's his name? Harris Heller, I think is his name.
Yeah, probably.
Made a video on that. I when I was doing all my research and stuff like that. But yeah, I just been hooked on playing a bunch of games. Been getting back into Star Citizen now. Gonna see how that runs for a little bit. I've been playing a bunch of games just because I know what's happening tomorrow. Because I'm not gonna be playing any other game. I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm sure my server is gonna die. All my friends are gonna be playing Battlefield only. So you know what? I'm down for it. I'm ready for a good Battlefield. We needed it. So
and now we're here. Long time, man. Yeah, I was playing ABI last night, and I was just like playing Forbidden and Tier 6 everything, just trying to lose money. Cause I'm like, I don't know when I'm gonna play this game again. So I lost about 6 million Cohen last night.
Dang.
ABI, just running around being
nice,
being silly.
Okay. I got you.
I was last night's play session definitely made me ready for Battlefield, because people are full, man. They play like it's really life or death. They'll shoot you and then sprint away, and you'll get into like a little gunfight, and then they're gone, and you'll go try to find them, and then like 20 minutes later they'll fly out of a bush behind you or something. Like the patience that people
bush
have.
Camping. I'm never really a fan of bush camping, but it happens, man. It happens.
Yeah, it happens. Buff, what have you been up to? You been playing anything? You've been real life over there.
I've been real life, and man, I play a little bit of operator here and there some nights, just by myself. Just shot some footage here and there, and then just doing some fun builds and having a good time with that. Just enjoying the lull. But now I'm really focused on training.
Dude, you're looking good, man. You're getting ready for a
posted
competition.
That vid. Woo.
Yeah,
right?
I'm 4 weeks out on Saturday. So like I'm ready.
No COVID.
Yeah, no COVID. It's crazy because like I'm over I'm like 330 grams of carbs a day right now, and I'm keeping my protein and fat, a little bit lower just so my calories aren't out of control. But that's what I'm doing different this time. I mean, being 6'4", typically I have my carbs like 200 to 180 to 200 ish. And like being my height, when my metabolism gets going, like my muscle glycogen depletes, and it's difficult for me to fill back up. So this time I did things differently. I'm keeping my carbs really high and just my calories in check, and it's paying off. I'm looking very full. I look like 20 plus pounds heavier than I actually am, which is nice. So I think it's going to work out. So I've been doing that, and I'm enjoying just housing Pop-Tarts and other carbs. It's fun.
I don't want to hear it, man. I don't get 300 grams of carbs in a year.
Oh man.
And I'm not joking.
It's great. I've had 3 Pop-Tarts today. It's fantastic.
Let's go. What flavor?
Strawberry and frosted cherry.
Okay.
Oh,
pretty
man,
good.
you
Pretty
little maple brown sugar going over there.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, focused on that. That's like my top priority. So I mean, I'm gonna be covering Battlefield, obviously, but I will sink more into it after my competition for sure. And then outside of that, just doing a lot of things outside, just like concerts, doing things for football games, doing some hiking. I did a lot of hiking over the weekend, so I did like some hiking, um, kayaking, zip lining. So just keeping pretty busy over here, enjoying the outdoors.
The weather's good too, probably up there a little north. It's cooling off here, so it's probably really nice up there, isn't it?
Yeah, it was actually like, dude, it was like high 70s, and then it hit 80s Monday, Tuesday. So it's a little bit cooler today. But today's a little bit colder than it's gonna be. I think we're still gonna maintain like 60s the next week or so. So it's like pretty ideal weather right now.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it's cooling down, here. It's like 85, 89, it's fine. It's getting cooler here now too.
We're finally in the 70s.
Manageable.
We're finally in the 70s. We're cracking the 80s like a couple days this week, but we're staying in the 70s now.
There you
It
go.
was like 51 degrees last night. So I woke up this morning. I was like, man, there might be some deer moving out there. Make me want to go sit in a tree. Getting excited for that time of year. But yeah,
I'll fall asleep in the deer stand.
Right. I'm kind of tired of being furloughed though. Kind of like to do my job, but yeah, I don't know.
Well, you get to play a lot of Battlefield 6 the next.
And there is an
days.
upside. There is an upside.
Yeah, gonna have to try to play a little Battlefield.
No word though on that at all. Just
no. They vote on it every day, and they vote it down every day. They voted the continuing resolution down like seven times or something.
And you don't know till the day before, then, right? Like,
yeah.
If it passes, then it's like, okay, back to work tomorrow. That's it.
Yeah, that's all you know.
And you're not getting paid right now, right?
Right. So today, well, I usually get my paychecks a little early for some reason, so I'll get a paycheck tomorrow, but it'll only be up through September 30th, so it'll be 3 days shy, and then from now on, I won't get any pay until they call us back.
Gotcha.
So,
yeah, I can't imagine it. What's the longest shutdown? It was like 30 something days.
It was 35 days. Yeah.
Yeah. So
in Trump's first term. Yep.
I can't imagine we go that long or
I wouldn't think so. What happened? What really gets them going and gets them to figure their shit out is the TSA and the air traffic controllers get tired of working for free. And they start calling in sick, and they have to start shutting down airports and stuff. And then
you got it. Yeah, that's the thing is like the people have the power. It's like exactly if everyone's just like, oh, we all have back pain, can't come to work for the next however long, then they'll get the message.
That's what gets them to figure stuff out pretty fast. Whenever people start missing flights, I don't get called in unless there's a flood. So if there's like a life-threatening flood or something, which is unlikely this time of year here, they would call us in, and I would have to work without pay. But since there's no flooding going on, we're chilling, I guess. So I'll play Battlefield. Might have to make up a paycheck or two. So probably showing some nips on stream, get some funding going. But
thank God. That's all we needed to do is get you furloughed to give us the good content.
Yeah, I know. So I can really start to unleash the full potential of my body.
Man, say no more. I'll be tuning in.
That's gonna be nice. Twitch.tv/Crash8, man. I'm really I'm really excited for the YouTube doing the dual format streaming. I'm in the Twitch dual format stream. So if you're on mobile and you tilt your phone portrait, it switches to my vertical scene I have set up. And if you go horizontal, it switches scenes, like it switches.
That's kind of cool.
It's pretty cool, but I was hoping like it would start to like maybe push the stream out more if people are scrolling vertical. But this way, YouTube is bringing it on pretty soon, and then your stream will have a shared chat with the horizontal stream, but it will also show up at the vertical version in the shorts feed. So it should get more impressions, more reach than having that going on. So I'm keeping an eye out for whenever they do that. But yeah, man, should we get into it? Lots to do here.
Get into it. Let's get into it.
Let's do a quick commercial break. If you guys want to support the show, there's plenty of free ways to do that. You guys can share this stream. We'd really appreciate it. Hit the like button. There's a lot of free stuff. Be a friend, tell a friend. Also, if you are one of the numerous audio listeners on the platforms, Apple Podcasts or Spotify, go ahead and drop a 5-star review. It does help us out, I think. But even though the next... Do what?
I wanted some background commercial music. It didn't really work out. Never mind. Sorry. It was a joke. Never mind.
Cue elevator music.
So funny enough, even though this is a Call of Duty topic, it is still heavily Battlefield related. I think this is so incredibly interesting, as you had presumably COD too big to fail, not worried about anything. You can't help but think they are feeling the pressure of Battlefield, given the fact that the Steam player counts were really low for the beta compared to, you know, Battlefield going over 500,000 on Steam. So Treyarch is actually pulling out all the stops, and man, I don't know how you take this, dude. So confirmed for Black Ops 7 launch, open matchmaking where skill is minimally considered. So it sounds like it's going to be open random lobbies where ping is king, actually, even though they've said that for like 10 years. Persistent lobbies, which people have asked for a very long time, and aim assist adjustments to make mouse and keyboard a little closer to controller. Like literally the three main things that people have complained about are getting fixed in the game, and it is so crazy to see. Like, and as you guys can imagine, the reaction is like, are you guys serious? Like, it took a Battlefield to get you guys to listen to us. So like the reactions are kind of mixed and stuff like that, but it's just crazy. I guess in the beta they added the playlist of like the open matchmaking, and people like really liked it, man. It's pretty crazy. What do you guys think of all of that? It's kind of funny.
Yeah, it is funny. I mean, I don't care. I don't think anybody cares for Black Ops 7, to be honest. I think you're going to see one of the lowest player counts of all time for COD. So if they keep that for the next Modern Warfare title next year, then that's really, really good. But yeah, I mean, we've talked about it. You know, competition is the best thing for any industry. So it
Correct.
It makes everyone perform better, and Call of Duty's been getting away with being the king of the hill for so long and not having to do anything outside of their cookie cutter copy paste stuff every single time. So now I don't think you're gonna, I mean, it's good they're doing this, but I don't think you're gonna see an actual impact or the right reaction until you get the next year's title, because I just don't think anybody really cares about this outside of the Black Ops 7, outside of the content creators that are going to be getting paid to hype it up and play it, obviously.
Yeah, even the ones that were getting paid were kind of like tiptoeing around what they were talking about, especially at Call of Duty Next, funny enough.
Yeah.
So, and even the ones that were invited and paid for, and they would be like on stream just bashing the game, dude. I'm just like
falling asleep.
Even when you're losing those guys, yeah, falling asleep. Yeah. Like even when you're losing those guys that are hardcore COD fans, like, you know, you have an issue. And yeah, this is a step in the right direction, but there's no way that's enough to, one, get players back, and then to even almost build back up the audience. You might get some back with the next title, but we'll see what that looks like.
Yeah, part of me is a little sad that COD is down so bad, because there's a ton of maps in this game, and I would love to try to play Search and Destroy without SBMMM, like SBMMMMMM. I don't know how many M's there are, at least 7. It'd be really cool to play it, because like we had some insane win-loss ratios, and to be able, that was with pretty strict matchmaking, so it'd be so cool. I'd probably like never lose a match. It'd be amazing. But I don't want to do the wall running, the sliding, the cosmetics look like ass. But that's the other thing too. They walked back the cosmetics after people were sharing that, presumably after people were sharing that meme around, showing like the Battlefield trailer and stuff, and the cool skins and stuff that's going to be in Battlefield. And then the freaking stuff that's going on with the Teletubbies and everything. And then they walked back that the skins aren't going to carry over to multiplayer. And then you have a lot of like Warzone pros and stuff saying they're done with Warzone. I feel like in my head, just basing off like a little bit of cryptic tweets from Warzone pros, I think they've been shown something. I think DICE showed them a little snippet of the BR, and a lot of them are kind of jumping ship. And it would not surprise me to see Tom Henderson also did a tweet where a big Saudi Arabian thing is doing some massive esports tournaments, and there were several titles that were question marks, and he retweeted a Battlefield GIF. It would not surprise me to see competitive Battlefield coming back, as well as competitive Battlefield Battle Royale.
Dude, that would be so sick.
And I could
competitive
see.
Battlefield would be so cool.
Yeah, and then, again, guys, the source, trust me, bro, talking out of my ass here, which is why I have a podcast with my friends, because it's fun to do. But and just kind of throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks, see what's accurate. But I really
They
think a
listen to
lot
us.
of
They
them.
already listen to us. They watch the show, so you don't have to, see what sticks. They're
In that
watching.
case, in that case, we appreciate you, Vince Zampella. You really turned this ship around. Thanks for being here, bud. The other
one of the
but I think
the podcast listeners.
I think you're going to see a big competitive Battlefield BR scene. I really do. And sooner rather than later, like if the rumors are true that it is launching on October 28th, and then to couple that with at COD Next, I think if I saw this right there, it's not getting the new map Avalon until spring of next year.
Wow.
So
that's
like
exciting.
March, April is.
Yay.
So it's more Verdansk. So cool. So yeah, but it is really interesting to see. I guess overall it's really vindicating. And if you guys are, fans of the show, Blue and Buff as well, we ever since 2042 made us want to jump out of a basement window, like we've been talking about what Battlefield needs, and they did 90% of it. And it's so vindicating to see its success and to see it make Call of Duty sweat and make them change.
Yeah.
And like, we were right.
Is the server browser that we're missing, but that's it. That's okay. At this point, I'll take it.
That's the that's the 10% they missed. That's the 10%.
Yeah, I'll take the bad with the good, man. And you have to.
It's largely a dub.
Yeah, it is. It is sad to see what Call of Duty has become, though. I completely agree with that.
But this might or this might make the next one, like Buff was talking about. It might make Modern Warfare 4 or whatever's coming pretty good if they keep some of this stuff, and then we get a more like grounded, chill game that would be pretty cool. So we will see. But
I've also just never been a Black Ops fan, period. So
dude, I stopped playing Black Ops at the first one. I never got into Black Ops 2 either.
Yeah, I liked the first one, and then I skipped 2, which I heard the campaign was really good and everything. Black Ops 3 I bought at GameStop after it released, and I played it for probably about 20 minutes, and I took it back and returned it. And then Black Ops 4 I liked because you had Blackout, and that's all I played there. It was my first Battle Royale. And then, I've never been a fan of the Black Ops series. I think it's everyone loves Treyarch and everything. I think it's just a very low quality game all around.
I like to Call of Duty Ghosts. I know that's probably
that was Infinity Ward. Yeah, I think the reason why
I like it now even more is because of what we've been getting. But
right, yeah, I did enjoy I played the campaign later on. I never played multiplayer, I don't think, but the campaign was really good. So
still remember the whole like, look at our fish, and now they're like, look at our footsteps in the snow.
Yeah, right. I also just grew up on Infinity Ward titles too, so I think that is more the Call of Duty I'm used to. I think with the Black Ops is just not my thing.
Yeah.
So hopefully next year IW comes out with Modern Warfare 4 I think they're gonna knock it out of the park, which will be good all around.
I find it crazy we're gonna see a Modern Warfare 4. I remember back when like Modern Warfare 3 came out, and there was like the fake game covers for Modern Warfare 4 that were like quote unquote leaked. Just like the Xbox 720 or the PS.
Yeah, I remember that.
Whatever it was, PS Infinity.
Yep. I remember those days.
Now we're here.
Here we are. And tomorrow is Battlefield 6, boys. It's also launching at like a reasonable time, like 9 a.m. for me, like an actual like decent time of day, not something where I gotta be like, do I stay up all night and start streaming at 3 a.m. or do I sleep and come in late? I don't know. So it'll be cool to be able to have like a reasonable launch. But let's get into Battlefield. There's a fair amount to get through here, guys. Nice. Believe it or not. So a couple things before we get into the day one patch, which is a ton of stuff about gameplay. We all played the beta, so we can kind of talk about it and speak to that is what I'm trying to say. There are some news and stuff that dropped today. What am I trying to say? The reviews from all the big companies, reviewing companies and journalists dropped today. Kind of sounds like the single player campaign is like we thought. not great. Doesn't really bother me too much, but Gaming Trend gave it a 95 out of 100. PC Games In gave it a 90 out of 100. Game Informer gave it an 85. The Gamer gave it an 80. True Gaming 75, and Hey Poor Player, who I've never heard of, gave it a 70.
Wait, the campaign or
The game itself, the full game. So
interesting, 70.
So like True Gaming said, Battlefield 6 returns after a very long wait with bombastic multiplayer jam-packed with all the heavy equipment vehicles at your disposal to wreak havoc upon your enemy. The game sees the return of a campaign mode, which turned out to be fun, but certainly not amazing. That's kind of what I heard. Like the multiplayer seems pretty good, and then the campaign, like the most of the knocks on it came from campaign.
Okay then. I mean, I don't know why the company would make it a 70 unless they thought, you know.
Here's what they said. Here's their like statement. Battlefield 6 has an enjoyable but brief single player campaign that ends just as it's getting really good. The campaign feels like an extended tutorial for the diverse systems and multiplayer, which provides a potpourri of vehicles and tactical options to do battle with, but doesn't exactly break the mold. Battlefield 6 just can't quite reach the heights of Battlefield 1 or add much spice to the decades-old oversaturated contemporary military FPS genre. Battlefield 6 is a return to form, but not an elevation of that form. What is this person talking about? What are you talking about? An oversaturated military FPS genre?
When's the last time we got something like that?
Right.
Modern Warfare?
World War III? The World War III game, Blue.
Oh, that's what they brought up. That's what they're remembering.
It's because
oversaturated.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's oversaturated. There's just so many amazing modern military FPS shooters out there that are super fun and playable. There's so many of them. It's hard to keep track. It's just hard.
I can't even think about one right now. It's just so many.
It's oversaturated. I can't name 5 because there's too many.
Yeah,
is
what the heck kind of I knew the reason why they gave them a 70 was to focus on the campaign. I had a feeling, and I clearly was. So yeah, what the heck?
Yeah,
we're so back, baby. You know what's so funny? Real quick little side note. I just saw that World War III posted an update on Steam. I don't know why I was looking at that, but I saw
you check it every day.
Bots added or something like that, and I was like, bro, you got bots in your servers now, bro. And like that's just bad.
They have something in their servers.
Yeah, they need to shut them down. Anyways,
the other thing,
I don't want anyone losing their job. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
Yeah, you did. The other thing that's interesting is the portal mode is live. Not live. Okay, the portal editor, excuse me. The portal editor is live. So you can go online and hit the portal editor tool and already start building stuff, as well as download the SDK. So you can download the dev kit and you can already start seeing the maps and stuff. I opened it and you can pull up the maps and move stuff around and build whatever and change the play areas.
Really?
Yeah. So you can already get in there and make stuff. So that's pretty cool because that means day one there's already going to be people cranking out, and I'm going to be on the Discord call with Phoenix because we're gonna be cooking up an S&D ball mode.
All right.
So to be fair, time until crash said ball mode. What is it? Like 29 minutes 30 seconds. To be fair, there already was somebody made. So there's a thing of mods, which is like 6 or 7 pre-made tutorial things that are like modes that people made, and somebody already made one. The one that was featured in Jack Fragg's video where they remade CSGO's Dust map, and it had like a bomb mode, and you get killed and it puts you in jail, so you like a hovering jail, so you can like spectate down, but you can't play anymore. Cool. And it's like a one life mode thing. But Finn got in there. I tried to, dude. My eyes went cross. Blue, where you've messed around with some of the stuff in Incursion, it's probably going to make more sense to you.
That and then the Reforger engine now as well too.
Yeah, so this is straight up the Godot editor, however you say it.
Yeah. It's a game engine. You're actually in a game engine.
Yeah. But the editor comes up and you can do whatever. And I couldn't even figure out how to open it. But Finn said it's going to be pretty straightforward to copy paste that game mode to other maps. And then you can already you can then adjust the play areas fairly easily. So maybe we can get in there and cut out some play areas of the bigger maps and really put together like a ton of maps in this mode and really build it
Yeah.
out and try to get some community nights going where we're playing some search.
Dude,
It'd
I
be
would
really
love
cool.
to. If I'll figure it. I would love to. I'm already thinking of like some of the maps that we've already seen, and I was already thinking of like, okay, add maybe a couple things here, change it up. I would love to do some more cover in this area, but if I can find a way to take that S&D game mode, just copy and paste it, and then just edit the play area map itself. Like if it's like a certain radius, I'm guessing, of like where the play area will be, you can then just take that and then just build around that play area, just move it over to a certain section, and then boom, now you have a really cool S&D game mode that you can just use over and over again, which would be sick. So shout out Phoenix.
Yeah, let me see. There's also Mimetic and Woodverine and them we're also going to be working on it. So I've been talking to them in the chat and see if we can get this figured out.
I would love to see what this is.
But there it is. There's how you
capable of.
like do the boundary and you can place the bombs and the spawn points and stuff. That's what it.
Oh, so it is a radius then. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's so that blue that for the audio listeners, it is like a block out version of the which map is this?
I don't know which one this is.
But that blue is the play area, is what that is.
Yeah.
That's a big play area.
I think that's the map battery. But yeah, you can change it however and move the little MCOM sites like around wherever and put it together however. So I really want to spend some time on this and get it like a really cool mode where we can have the server up and running and get people in there and play some bomb tournaments.
Was that a picture of it?
Yeah, that's what Finn was working on. I think
I'm not putting aliens or stalker in it. Silence, maybe later, but I put to be honest, I'd rather put dinosaurs in. We've been teased dinosaurs in Battlefield for the longest time.
Yeah, back to the bad company days.
We fight some raptors, bro.
Yeah, Blue's gonna build. I can see your video already. It's gonna be like Sunday. It's been out for 2 days. I built Stalker inside of Portal, Stalker mod, the first ever Battlefield Stalker mod. It's gonna be sweet.
Cease and desist.
Everybody's there for it. And here's your email. Yeah, go ahead and stop doing that. But anyway, it's pretty crazy. If I got the audio version of this, or you're watching the VOD and you're just thinking about Battlefield and want to get in and play around with Portal, it is live and up where you guys can build experiences. You can't play them yet. But yeah, so and for those of you who are listening that don't have a chance, the website is portal.battlefield.com/bf6/experiences. And
I'm on the Incurs Red River channel. That's funny. There you go. Now they're in your chat. You're welcome.
What? Oh, nice. What's up, Incursion Red River? How you doing?
What's
Welcome
up?
in.
Let's go.
Happy to have you here.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Guys, we have one of the FPS games in our chat. You're welcome. So yeah, those are the two main things. Reviews are out today. It's looking pretty good still. And then the Portal mode, Portal editor. I keep saying Portal editor is
easy
live.
for you to say.
You
Jesus,
can check it out. It's not. Nothing is easy for me to say today. I need some bourbon.
Yeah.
So here is the list of stuff that's been changed. There's a lot of it. We're not going to talk about all of it, but we will talk about the main points. Movement is now before. All right, guys, everyone sit down, take a deep breath and a sip of water. We're going to talk about movement for a second. I don't want you to get your panties in a wad and send me death threats again. Movement is refined with reduced slide to jump momentum, lower jump height, and increase in accuracy while firing airborne and sliding. So slowing down movement, even though I went on record as saying the movement in the beta was just fine. So yeah,
I mean, I haven't really looked at that.
There
much
you have an opinion.
Yeah, I haven't looked at that much footage of the new movement at all. I know some people have covered it. I've just been doing other things, but I didn't dislike the movement in the beta. I thought it was fine. But reading that, I mean, we talked about it a couple weeks ago. Like Battlefield 3 and 4 were slower moving games, and obviously you have more modernized movement systems in the games now. So I mean, the changes sound good. I have to see what it looks like, but I mean, you can't have a copy, and you can't have the same type of movement that you see in COD. Like Battlefield needs to distinguish itself and stay as Battlefield. So personally,
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't played it, so I can't comment, but I think this is the right move. I didn't dislike the movement in the beta. I thought it was fine, but this seems like a good move because they need to separate themselves as a different game from Call of Duty. You can't have people just coming from COD to Battlefield with the exact same movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
I
mean,
didn't really feel too much slide canceling in the beta either, though, myself.
Me neither. Like I
So
said, I thought it was okay.
yeah, I thought it was fine. I know people were taking advantage of like the buggy movement, you know, and using that to their advantage, but then they fixed that. So I thought that's all that was really needed was that weird glitch of like when you vaulted and you can just like basically almost fly for like 4 or 5 seconds and then, you know, move in the air. But other than that, they didn't, wasn't Battlefield 6, sorry, yeah, Battlefield 6's new sprint speed was slower than all Battlefield games.
yeah, it was like
technically.
one of the slowest sprint speeds.
It was just
So,
like the
I mean,
FOV
like, yeah,
made it look
yeah.
faster.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's why was gonna say like Battlefield 3 and 4, because there's some pretty, I know some guys that are pretty like good movement people in Battlefield 4 specifically. Battlefield 4 had a more like fluid animation. I don't know how it was in Battlefield 5. I know Crash loves the Battlefield 5 movement, and I'm curious, was there like I mean, people are gonna take advantage of the movement in any game, really. But
it felt really similar, and honestly, there's to 5, and honestly, this is probably gonna put it even closer to where 5 was. So I'm cool with it. I'm fine with it either way.
Because, you mean the changes now are making it closer to what 5 is?
I think so, and I think that I think either way, these look like pretty small changes based on the gameplay that we've seen with the new movement. And also, I think under either set of movement, like statistics or however it's, it's coded or whatever, either style of movement, Battlefield at the end of the day is about positioning and being in a good spot and reading the map and the mini map and the spots and knowing where to be and playing the objective to be in a good spot. And I don't think that changes. I just like it to be like a modern feeling type of movement where the character can move how and where I want them to, if that makes sense. Not something that's like super sluggish or weird to me, like PUBG with a ton of inertia or something like that. So I think it's good. And I mean, as somebody who myself, I try to play mostly off like positioning and moving at the right times and not moving when I shouldn't and not overextending. I think it's going to go into my Battle Dad play style just fine.
Battle Dad, I like that.
So I'm not too worried about it. I'm fine with it either way. So I probably at my age probably play better into this movement style than I did on the beta. But as long as you have stuff like you can still slide to get out of trouble, but there's a big cooldown, so you pay for it. It slows you down. And as long as you can't, we'll talk about the jump in a little bit, where the jump has a cooldown where you can't jump spam, like, and you just basically can't spam anything. Like you're chilling.
I mean,
like
they do a good job
of that.
Like Battlefield 3 back in the day, especially like on Operation Metro, just people jump spamming just to move in between the lanes and stuff like that. So I mean, it looked funny, but it was possible. And then 2042's movement was so bad. People were taking advantage of that consistently, dude.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's not talk about that.
So anyway, movement
that shall not be named.
Yeah.
Movement should be fine. Weapon handling has been rebalanced through general recoil tuning and adjustments to ensure more consistent gunplay. I have no idea what that means. Rush and breakthrough layouts have been revised to deliver a better balance between attackers and defenders. That was sorely needed. I thought on rush, especially attacking, was really difficult in certain sectors because the MCOMs were so close to the enemy's respawn points, so they could just respawn and instantly be there, and the spawn cooldown was like ultra short. The maps are improved with better traversal lighting adjustments, so we'll be able to see on the maps that we played in the beta, how they're different, but the ones no one's played, we probably won't be able to tell much of anything. UI and HUD have received a range of polish, I want to say Polish, improvements for clear prompts, smoother navigation, more accurate displays. The UI definitely needed work, so I'm interested to see.
There were so many ways to like, I was trying to find a way to like even like I was messing around with the transparency during the beta, trying to like lower the opacity of like the mini map and the scale and stuff like that, because there was just so much on the screen. So, and I personally like a more minimal HUD. So
Right.
I might lose game information, but I'll have better field of view. That's all I need, really. Also, my immersion,
My immersion.
my immersion.
So yeah, we'll see how that plays out and how many changes they made, because it definitely could have used stuff. Settings and controls expanded with improvements across multiple areas. So I'm hoping they got like settings in like better categories, so some of them didn't make sense where they were. And audio overhauled in game. So they don't go into details there, but they said overhauled game wide with clear pings, refined weapon and vehicle sounds, and fixes for missing or delayed effects. So hopefully the audio is better. Audio improvements are always good. I want to get your guys' opinion on this, because we talked about this after the beta, like the super bullets where you'd insta die and the kill cam said you got shot 6 times and you're like, what?
Oh, nice.
So they said they've addressed it, but I've heard this before in other games. So netcode optimized to reduce desync, fast time to death, and instances of invisible damage. You guys think they actually can do that? I don't know, man.
I don't know, man. That's a I'll believe it when I see it situation. That for sure. I mean, I'm sure there was definitely ways to optimize it. It was a beta, play test. So we'll see. I'm also, yeah. Oh, the footsteps as well too. What Wolverine said in chat. That was definitely there was definitely some moments where I did not hear footsteps, and then I was just one tapped from behind, usually with a shotgun. But
yeah, I'm hoping that comes under like missing or delayed effects, because that sounds like an audio mixing issue. I feel like maybe there's so many channels of like audio and things happening that like footsteps get bumped off the mix.
I think that's what it's just so much going on. Yeah. So for me though, I mean, I put war tapes on anyways, so
Yeah.
Same.
I was totally immersed.
Same. So they reduce the speed that can be carried from sliding into jumping, lowering momentum, especially horizontal. I guess that's okay. Increase the penalty for repeated jumps and slightly lowered the jump height. So that's good. You can't jump spam, because the more times you jump, the less height you get. Pretty soon you can't jump at all, like the cooldown until you stop. Increase weapon inaccuracy while firing, while jumping or sliding. They're really trying to tone down on that stuff. Adjusted parachute
really,
physics.
I can tell, yeah. Oof.
Fix an issue where dispersion can spike higher than intended. Somewhere in here, fix an issue with takedown. I don't know. I like this: a smoother transition when aiming down sights from hip fire to better target acquisitions. There were some jarring animations of when you aimed in with certain guns.
That's nice.
This was a big one. I don't know if you guys felt this one. Fix an issue where landing animations played at very short drops or when climbing objects. Like you would step off of a rock and your gun would go like all over the place.
100%. Also, that next one too was needed to be fixed as well too.
Yeah, smoother and settle faster. So you have several nerfs to movement, and then I would also almost consider that one like a little bit of a buff to movement. Jump landing animations have been updated to feel smoother and settle faster. So if you jump off stuff, you can get back into your gun faster. And as well as crouch stand transition animations settle more quickly. So that kind of counteracts some of the nerfs to movement, maybe. Drag and revive can now be canceled more quickly for better responsiveness. That's awesome. Like if you hear footsteps coming or something, or you're in trouble and need to get out of it to shoot somebody, you can.
Nice.
There was something I wanted to see too. Improved swimming animations. Thank goodness. Just kidding. There was one that talked about weapon dispersion. What's your guys' thought on weapon dispersion? I hate it, and I think they increased it some.
You're talking about the
bloom or whatever.
The bloom to simulate recoil, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been used to it as a Battlefield player, so just I'm always tap firing at longer ranges. But I mean, playing other games where like the recoil is based off the actual round itself, it comes out the barrel. I don't know if Battlefield was ever really needed. Battlefield never really needed that, because I think it was more of like an arcade-esque shooter. That feels more milsimmy.
My thing, I'll be interested to get Buff's take on this too, because he's probably like a longer time Battlefield player than me. But I'm okay with bullets bouncing around, but I really want my reticle to stay where the bullet's going. So instead of giving bloom the longer you shoot, give me more recoil. So you still have to learn to
You
tap
just
fire and
want.
control
I
it,
see.
but you at least get visual feedback where your bullets are going.
I see what you mean. That would make more sense then, instead of just like a weird water fountain of bullets coming out of your gun towards
Yeah,
the
because
end.
and I know, like, I'm gonna get more death threats at complaints.scopepodcast
Well, no,
at
because it's still
google.com,
you're still catering to OG Battlefield people if you do something like that, because you gotta tap fire, but it's not as invasive as proper recoil, quote unquote.
yeah, because I hate it, because you shoot a gun and it acts like a laser beam. Your reticle doesn't move, but then you see the bloom of the tracers all around, and it's like, I wish my reticle did that, so I knew, like, I had the feedback on like when and how to tap fire. And like, if you're holding your reticle on somebody and you're not killing them, and it's just like, hello,
hello, yeah, I'm pointing right at them. Yeah.
It's something that I would think would be a higher skill ceiling, because it wouldn't be as random, because now like you have to tap fire, you just kind of learn like the cadence of tap fire.
Yeah, I think it's the same skill ceiling. I mean, if anything, it's just target acquisition and staying on target.
But at least you would get like visual feedback to like know where your bullets are going and how to mitigate that, and have a shot at like learning recoil.
In fact, I mean, that might take people from who think that maybe it's their aim, but in reality it could just be bloom, or they could be bad aimers, but it could be a bloom issue, and then once that gets added on, it could actually increase their skill.
What do you think about bloom, Buff? Do you like it, or do you think it could be different?
I think like bloom was implemented just because of the technology at the time. I mean, we saw it, I think, all the way back to Bad Company. So now, I mean, yeah, I agree with what you said. It's not really needed anymore. I think you should have the visual recoil, because the bloom, exactly what like, it can be frustrating if you're aiming in where your reticle is, the bullets aren't going there. So I think that's where you need to change how you're doing it and do visual recoil. For me personally, I would prefer that, but I'm also used to the bloom from playing Battlefield for so long, so I know to tap fire in certain situations. But I think they that's something that they should.
I just don't want the excess gas coming out of the barrel like other games, so
yeah,
that's all we don't need.
You guys know Matt Avatar, the community leader for Beautiful Light?
Yeah,
he already built shipment in Portal.
Nice.
Dang,
like it's shipment.
Wait, shipment
from COD is now in Battlefield Portal already.
I gotta see this.
I can pull it up. Cool. Can you see that? Yeah, here.
I'm genuinely curious.
It's on the screen
now.
Oh, I see. Sweet. Yeah. First of all,
there's the forklift in the corner. Why would he make
that one?
That'll be pretty neat. That'll be cool.
That's gonna be crazy.
No, see, that's the cool thing, is like you can remake old Battlefield maps, you can make old COD maps, you can do like, I think it's Portal's gonna be really, really fun. Like Far Cry had something similar, I think, back in the day for Far Cry 4 or 5, where you could do map editors and stuff. So something like this.
Weapon leveling, that makes sense.
Yeah, that'll be really sick. I would totally play that. That'd be a good way to grind some weapons, XP and stuff, get some attachments.
Pretty cool. Yeah, Portal's gonna be cool. Like you had no shot of pulling this stuff off in 2042 Portal. So
no,
it's cool.
Not even close.
All right,
man, so that's really cool.
There's already shipment. Just so you know,
said it should be available day one as well too, which is really cool.
And Finn says that spectating on death in the bomb mode should be possible. He's digging into it too. So dude, shipment is the Metro.
Holy crap, man, dude! Shipment and S&D together. Let's do it.
You put one bomb in the middle. Man, yeah, Finn, man, we gotta talk. We gotta get on a call. We gotta get this mode sorted out. Everybody listening right now, you're gonna have to come to S&D nights on the stream. We'll get teams. We'll get a Scope podcast team. You guys can take us on, and it'll be fun. Got to get it going. So back to this, because this next thing is really important to my friend Buffnerd Gaming. Helicopters have been given more power and responsiveness, making them easier to fly, adjust mid-flight, and survive attack runs, including better chances to dodge incoming RPGs. Is that what you're after, Buff?
We'll see. I mean, I didn't have an issue with any of that. My issue was the controller
Shoot.
layouts. Like they had free look linked to the turn and shit, so I couldn't even turn the helicopter without looking to the side,
Mm.
which doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So I couldn't you couldn't do the type of engagements I've been used to doing. So like the way I fly is pretty aggressive on attack runs and like circle targets and quick turnarounds to follow up. And I couldn't do that because every time I turn the helicopter, my guy's head is like turning this way. So I had to wait to line up, but the guy's head comes back. And then you put the nose down and your head's going up and you gotta like manually adjust the helicopter. So
Huh. Okay.
your head is like fixed. And when you turn the helicopter, your head is just like it's not moving with it. So the helicopter is moving, and your guy's just like it just didn't make any sense. So if they fix that, then I didn't have
Does
any issue with anything else. I just want to be looking where the fuck I'm flying the helicopter.
does
That's
this make
that's my
sense then?
problem.
Does this address it? Maybe it says vehicle aiming behavior, mouse and gamepad now more closely matches soldier aiming.
No.
Dang. All right. Well,
We'll
we'll just
see.
have to see how it
We'll
goes.
see what we do, man. If it's the way it is, like I love flying helicopters in Battlefield. That's what I do. I love the infantry combat. I like a jack of all trades, but I play Battlefield to fly the attack helicopter primarily. So I'm gonna be
I saw you make
pretty
that
bummed.
tweet.
I'm gonna be pretty bummed if I can't fly the helicopter without, my guy looking like at the sky when I'm trying to do a gun run.
Huh?
I can't line up my fucking target at all without looking at the moon. So they gotta hopefully they fix that because it
or,
didn't make any sense
or
whatsoever.
put a rear view mirror on the moon. One of the two.
Yeah. Or and like also the controller layout, like just give us for controllers, there's always been like a veteran controller scheme. Um, I mean, why not just add that? Hopefully they did. There's no reason you have the same controller layout across every single Battlefield game that's ever been on console. Why would they not include it in this? So they had something similar, which I could easily work with. But again, I need to be looking where the helicopter is going. Historically in Battlefield games, there's been a free look button, so your head is fixed to your HUD on the attack chopper. And then if you want a free look, you would hold like down on the D-pad to like look and check what's, if there's something going on your side or whatever. Other than that, you're fixed to the HUD, which is how it should be, not just looking all over like a moron while you're trying to fly like a $65 million attack helicopter.
That makes more sense. All right then.
So we'll see tomorrow if I'm not flying consistently all day tomorrow, you'll know it's not fixed.
Fixed an issue where rocket launcher backblast dealt too much damage to infantry. I think you should leave that because this is pretty hilarious to kill
Yeah,
somebody
that's fine.
with the back end of a bazooka. It reduced the rocket launcher's blast damage against infantry to discourage ground blasting. I think that's good. I died around corners to RPGs like a lot. The thermobaric grenade concussive effects have been like cut in half. This one's interesting. Thermal scopes improve. Soldiers now appear colder when prone or dying and hotter when sprinting. That's interesting. Change. Let's see. Fixed smoke grenades not detonating in some cases. That happened to me. You throw a smoke grenade, to go like ting 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 ting, and then like 30 seconds later, it'd go. Pff, it would actually work. It's pretty funny.
Finally.
This is a big one. Repair tool now overheats faster to prevent vehicles from becoming too durable. So that was a thing. Like tanks were so hard to take down if they had a couple engineers on them. Now those will go a little bit faster. Repair tool and defibrillators can now damage enemy gadgets. Trying to see if there's anything. If there's anything else, those are kind of the main ones. There's some different stuff with how the lock-on rockets work a little bit better to have a better trajectory to avoid terrain. A little bit of a buff to those. And then the deploy beacon, there's only one per person now, so you can't do a bunch of those. The recon drone now flies faster when carrying C4, but battery drains faster as a trade-off. So you can't go as far when you put C4 on the recon drone, which I did not try in the beta, and I cannot wait to get a hold of because I love blowing up tanks with C4 on a drone. You can no longer pick up a supply pouch once deployed. Let's see. General recoil adjustments. Weapon accuracy adjusted to be more stable when aiming down sights while moving, but less accurate when firing in the jump. Increased bullet spread when firing automatic weapons while aiming down sights. So there it is. They did increase spread, which I hate.
That shotgun though.
There you go. The MA7A1 now requires more pellets to secure a kill, rewarding more accurate hits. So you guys, instead of dying way across the map from a shotgun, you'll only do it up close. I still wish they would have addressed the sling. I think it sucks that the assault people get two primaries. There's like no downsides to it, but I don't know. Maps and modes, we talked about that getting fixed. Tons of map fixes, tons of UIs changes in here. But we need to probably keep moving through stuff. I was going to get down to the netcode stuff. I did a video with some more of the changes. So if you're listening to this on my channel, there's a video I posted earlier today where I talked about more of these things. Let's see if there's anything in the audio. Adjusted incendiary and movement audio mixes. So maybe that has to do with footsteps, the movement audio mix, maybe. Not sure. When talking about footsteps,
incendiary and movement audio. That's weird.
That is a weird way.
I don't know what the incendiary means.
That is a weird way to say that. Improved netcode to reduce cases where time to death felt too fast. Fix an issue where players could take damage without being visibly shot. And improved netcode to reduce cases of dying after reaching cover. And fixed a netcode issue where damage feedback was delayed or only appeared after respawning. So that stuff happened a lot. It was like super bummer. It was like a massive bummer. So that's all the things that are presumably being changed. A lot of stuff.
It's a lot of good changes.
A lot of stuff in there. Anything else you guys want to do about Battlefield before we move on? Get in it tomorrow. Next week episode will be fun.
Yeah. Yep. I'm excited, man. All I can say.
All right. We wish you guys all a pleasant day on the Battlefield tomorrow. You guys gonna be streaming it tomorrow?
I will be, yeah.
Blue?
Maybe. It's only because I just know everyone else is gonna be streaming it. So it's like possibly. I'd rather make a video on it. I'd rather just record and spend my time recording.
That's the smart play, but I have to play it. So
you can play it and then just get a video out of it.
I will be streaming to my I will be streaming to my 5 diehard fans. I love you guys, but we'll be in it tomorrow.
Because like it's hard because everyone's gonna be doing it. You're gonna get also probably inflated numbers due to Twitch drops. So it's we'll see. I might do it just cause I feel like it, but I'm not expecting like huge viewer count because there's just everyone's playing it, dude.
It's gonna be ultra saturated. But yeah. So with that being said, Buff and I will be on. So if you guys are listening to this, check the show notes for our channels. Both our channels are in there if you want to come hang out with us. And everyone that chooses to watch us over all the other awesome creators, really appreciate it. Thanks for choosing us. Appreciate it.
We appreciate you.
The other thing, and they're like, well, if you appreciate us, you can make a better damn show than this crap. And I'm like, yeah, that's true, but we're just know that we're trying really hard over here, okay? Trying super hard. The other game that people are very excited about, which we've been so focused on Battlefield, you kind of forget that Arc Raiders is right around the freaking corner, man. On the 17th next week, there's going to be a test where you can hop in and play it for free. I just wanted to talk about this, and I know even though this isn't in Buff's wheelhouse, like this game with the third person and kind of the setting and stuff, I'm very interested to get your take on this as like overall to like how they're dealing with one of the dilemmas we've talked about for a really long time with extraction shooters, and that is wipes, and how wipes became a thing based on like Tarkov's development cycle that kind of turned out to be a mechanic that people liked, wasn't intended. But Arc Raiders, they posted how they're going to handle progression throughout the game, because if you just if you leave it going for a long time, like the economy gets wild, people level up, and there's nothing left to do. So what they're doing in Arc Raiders is what's called an expedition project. So in the full game, players will have access to a feature called projects. At level 20, the first major project players will have access to is the expedition project. Upon completion, this project makes a character reset available. If a player completes the reset, they'll be able to do so again so long as they complete another of these projects. So it's like every 8 weeks, as long as you progress enough on your project, you will be able to do an expedition, which is basically expeditions are perilous. You will carry all their possessions into the unknown beyond the Rust Belt. In return, your next raider gains a unique edge that lasts until the next expedition departs. So it's almost like a voluntary wiper prestige system. So it's kind of interesting. So throughout the window of 8 weeks, if you complete enough stuff and progress far enough, you're able to go on an expedition, which is like, I think it sounds like how like you're in like Speranza or whatever it's called down below, and then you have the top where you go do your raids and stuff like that. It sounds like this is like if you venture outside of the city in the underground, and like you're gonna end up dying. But it's kind of cool. So you keep cosmetics earned and purchased. Anything rooted solely in the metagame or involving real money will be preserved, but you'll lose everything else. You lose all your gear, levels, skills, items, inventory, workshop, and crafting capabilities. So it's like a prestige system. So they're still finalizing exact benefits and rewards, but they will generally follow along these lines. Permanent account unlocks for each completed expedition. So it sounds like you can take one thing and unlock it, kind of like a prestige token from COD. I feel like unique cosmetic rewards for each completed expedition, account buffs that are applied for the duration of the following expedition cycle or season, you could call it, and sequential completions of the expedition project increase the magnitude of these buffs up to a limit. So it's like, I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it's pretty cool. It's like a voluntary wipe, but you don't have to if you don't have a ton of time to play the game.
Yeah, I mean, I think having that option just for people that again now don't have the time, I'd rather not have to wipe all the progress you made. You know.
Yeah, it's
the ABI cool... doesn't, right?
No,
you can't just wipe whenever you want.
I mean, you can, but right, Buff, there's nothing in ABI like that. I think they need it, like a thing where you could wipe and get some kind of cool.
Yeah, there's.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can't get anything like for it, but you could just wipe if you need to, if you just want to.
Yeah, but you won't get any rewards. I think it'd be cool if there was like some kind of really sick,
like the old prestige system or something.
Yeah, I think
exactly
in ABI either have some kind of cosmetic that is like that costs like 200 million coin or something, or have like a way to wipe your character and you get to unlock something really cool that you can wear all the time. Or
you do it over and over again, and they can just keep doing that. So yeah, I mean I'm cool with that option that Ark is doing it.
It's interesting to see extraction shooters finally moving away from having wipes and do other stuff. So like, so like how ABI is handling it, right, is like they have the different modes. So you can play normal if you're new to the game and don't have a ton of money, then you can move up to lockdown, then you can move up to forbidden. So you can do those different modes depending on how much money you have. So you can kind of hop in, hop out whenever you have time. It's really cool because these games are starting to respect players' time more, and people that have like actual lives and do stuff outside won't be at a significant disadvantage like they are if they play Tarkov. And then, yeah, it's just respects people's time. Because if you don't have a ton of time to play, you don't want to lose all your progression every season. Excuse me, you can keep it and you don't have to. So it's cool.
I'm cool with that. I like it. Did you just see real quick too? I don't know if you heard of I don't know how true it is. I just saw an Instagram reel. So, you know, trust me, bro source. That I guess in the EA chat log thing that they were banning the word Ark and Raiders. Ark Raiders, you couldn't type it in.
Yeah. Yep. Is that true? Rockhound is in chat. He might know, but I saw that too. They were like,
I don't know. I heard about it. I don't know how true that is. So
that seems really
fanning
petty.
The flames right now.
Yeah. That you couldn't type Ark Raiders in the chat.
Honest, though, like, yeah, if that was actually, it is, oh shoot. Oh,
it is true. Then Embark trolled him for it. Oh, nice, dude. That's crazy, man.
Former Dice devs joined Embark, and that's I guess they're. Look, I don't know why. I mean, I guess I see why you'd be butthurt, but I just saw an Instagram reel. I was like, "There's no way that's true," and I was like,
dude,
"No, that was true."
No, then the Embark guys they posted. They posted like,
it was Buffnerd Gaming. Yeah, his Instagram said it. Okay, yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah, that seems really petty. Um, dang, dude, that's crazy. That's so crazy that shipment's already built. I'm sorry, I just saw it again.
Yeah, but hold on. First of all, isn't he supposed to be working on Beautiful Light? Excuse me. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
What are you doing working on another game right now? No, I was kidding.
I don't know, Matt. What are you doing, man? You're supposed to be Beautiful Light over there.
Come on.
It's gonna be what's gonna be really cool is like to see Battlefield launch tomorrow and just see how much crap people built in one night, because all that stuff's gonna start to go live.
Yeah.
It's gonna be pretty cool. But man, yeah, Arc Raiders is looking good. I wanted to take time to talk about it because we've been like all Battlefield, but seeing how Arc Raiders is going to handle long-term progression, and then again reminding you guys next week is going to be a stress test. I remember being on the 17th, so next Friday, like a week after Battlefield launch, I got to do a server slam where you can hop in and play Arc Raiders for free, which is pretty crazy.
Clean just posted 2 hours ago some images real quick though of classic Battlefield Hardcore Breakthrough, classic Battlefield Hardcore Rush, and classic Battlefield Hardcore Conquest.
Hardcore and Battlefield is ass.
Excuse me.
Oh, Big Fry just published one too. Get wrecked. I hate it.
I don't like hardcore and Battlefield either, at least historically.
What?
Come on, man.
I don't know how to feel about this anymore.
Hardcore's for people that can't aim, and they just want to like sweep across the body and get a kill.
Man, there's both. You know.
Yeah, I think hardcore actually means can't aim, because he can't track a player.
To be honest, it's positioning is more important there. You know, you lose a lot of your UI elements. You know, so it's not just because of bad aim, but you lose a lot of help with your within the game. You know,
it's all right. I'm just gonna start calling all my game modes softcore.
Softcore. Yeah, that's all it is.
I guess I'm just
you play Battlefield softcore now. That's all it is. I
don't really enjoy I don't really enjoy doing like a death sprinkler with my mouse and just getting a bunch of kills. I don't know. Just me.
I mean, you still gotta hit them a few times. It's not just yeah.
I will say
just one tap, unless you hit by like a high caliber weapon. But
I will say in the 2 recent CODs when I was playing Search, I did play hardcore Search because to deal with aim assist, because those people could actually track me a lot better with aim assist. So hardcore was a play with the mouse.
There's pros and cons. I think also, just to be honest, I used to play because I'll do both. So I'll play core to get, because it's almost like you're just practicing for hardcore, because your aim has to be on point in core. So
all right, well, I made everybody mad. There's apparently a
more
whole
death
bunch
threats coming your way.
Yeah. Also, Matt Avatar also built a Star Destroyer in Portal. So
excuse me, what?
It's already
never would I have imagined
there's already a Star Destroyer.
A Star Destroyer and Battlefield in the same sentence.
It's happening, dude. Somebody's got to get dinosaurs in there.
Dude, it's gonna happen. If EA wouldn't give it to us, the community will.
Dude, I'm gonna start trolling Fry on Twitter for his damn hardcore stuff.
He posted about hardcore.
Yeah, he said he's published Big Fry's hardcore conquest mode.
Let's go. See, you know what? I know what server I'm joining.
Cool. Cool, man. It's gonna be.
I love this so much, dude.
It's gonna be great.
You're gonna join it and you're gonna fall in love. You'll be like, wait a minute, is this the Battlefield experience I've been missing?
I'm gonna join it and then immediately throw my PC out of the window.
Just imagine hardcore S&D though, and Battlefield. You know, just a quicker time to kill, no HUD, almost no HUD, pretty much. I would assume no HUD almost entirely. You know.
Yeah, I've seen stuff without HUD, so.
And the game looks really good without the HUD, man. Like,
it does.
Okay.
We're gonna make you just how
I'll do
you
it.
found just how you found extract game modes all on your own. You're gonna find hardcore game mode all on your own, and you're gonna love it, and you're gonna fall in love. And then you're gonna be like, how come every game isn't hardcore?
You don't say that.
Might be a stretch, but
You don't say that. That is a huge stretch. That is terrible, and I will not stand for this slander. So yeah. Anyway, Arc Raiders is happening, and you can play for free next Friday when you come up for air from playing Battlefield 6 for a week. Let's check out Crash probably uninstalled ABI. What's that stand for? Never heard of that game.
No clue what that is.
Blue's I don't know what that is either. Blue's gonna fill us in with what's going on in Arma Reforger before we call it a day.
Reforger.
Everybody's got to go get rested up for tomorrow.
Yeah, real quick. It's relatively new because you got or small, I should say, because you got the 1.6 update coming out, but they also have for Forger the new Kolgiev map. It's an original Armor Cold War assault map, which is really cool. So that's gonna be cool to see, and it's also one of the bigger maps. I think the biggest map that's coming out for free for Reforger players. And it's based off like this old like Soviet mining colony and stuff like that, or area that was shut down, and they focused more on the foliage and like the beauty of the infusion engine. So they have that as well too. And with just 1.6 coming, they now have added a new single player campaign to Arma Reforger. So that's going to be really cool. Also a new Conflict HQ Commander game mode. There's going to be windage to your projectiles. So actually sniping is not just bullet drop, it's windage as well too. So, and one of the funnier ones is that you'll be able to shoot people in the head and their helmet will get shot off, or their beret or their cap or whatever it is. So that's coming. And then just a little like nod. Okay, I had to bring in Stalker. I'm sorry, but they did it first.
Time till Blue said
actually,
Stalker.
Yeah, that's the new one. That's the new one. Time until Blue said Stalker. Because it's very reminiscent of the Stalker map, sadly. But they added a couple Easter eggs actually in the map officially from GSC. So they added in a like dead monolith soldier that's like up on a rock with a campfire next to him, the guitar next to him, and he's actually just dead there. So it's pretty cool to see that, and also just how beautiful the game looks. I mean, it doesn't run the greatest still. I definitely still think there's some more optimization and it needs to happen, but I would assume 1.6 might bring that as well too. So I know I haven't been so much into the experimental game modes or experimental mode for Arma Reforger, because that's people you can go play the new campaign right now, which has like cutscenes and moving, animations and stuff like that. So it's an actual campaign. But they're bringing that up. They're also allowing you to blow up and break the MG turrets as well too, the machine guns. So the M2 50 cal and the PKM, stuff like that. And then just little things. I know they're also bringing in enhanced joystick support as well. So because it is both PlayStation and Xbox that are able to be playing on that as well too. So yeah, that's pretty much it though. So I don't know when it's coming out exactly. But all of this is really just setting up the foundation for when Arma 4 comes out, which again, 2027, we still got a ways away for that. So yeah, I'm curious to see too, just like we have a couple games being either finished or coming out in 2027. And I want to see, I know I keep going back to Battlefield, but I want to see what Battlefield is in 2 years, So it's like we have Battlefield, we're gonna have another Arma, we're gonna have heck, even Gray Zone is gonna be quote unquote 1.0 by 2027. So like, it's already October in 2025.
Yeah, that's how saturated FPS games are. There's like 4 of them.
We'll see in the future. We'll see. I
Shout
also
out.
got what else do we have? We got the in terms of we got the new whatever Ghost Recon title will be in the future. I don't know what that will be. I don't think it's gonna be. It might be third person most likely, but there's just a lot coming out, man. Now finally, it just took us forever to get here. It was such a desert in terms of like modern military or just anything anything military wise that wasn't futuristic or filled with weird wacky skins like the Call of Duty has pretty much. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited, but it looks good. I think I said Kolgiev, right? I think that's how you say it. Yeah, sure.
Sure. Yeah. We're Americans and we grew up in the American school system and we do the best we can with what we're given. Okay.
You're welcome.
Leave
You're
us
welcome. I
alone.
wasn't, they said they took like inspiration from like Siberia and old school Soviet Russia and stuff like that. So it's gonna look. I think it's gonna look cool.
I probably just made Fry pretty mad on Twitter. We'll see.
Yeah, what'd you say?
So I gave a little Zoolander reference. I said you should call it the server for kids who can't aim good but want to do other stuff good too.
That's
That'll get
good.
him
That's a
going.
good one. And you're banned from his service.
Yeah, we had a good run though. Fry's a good guy. I talked to him. What's dang it, man. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, man.
Forger's changing. Battlefield big day. Next episode is it's gonna be awesome.
We won't shut up. You might need to make the stream a little bit longer, man.
For Battlefield next week.
Battlefield, dude. We're gonna have a whole week of us playing Battlefield.
Yeah, we'll have a lot. We'll have a lot to talk about. I do feel like, and get everybody's take. You're gonna play it, right, Blue?
Yeah. I'm not pre-ordering. I'm buying it tomorrow. So
well played.
I held my.
Did you pre-order Buff?
Word.
I bought it last night. I guess.
That's pretty good. You guys held the line pretty good.
I did it through Steam. I've never tried to plug and play with a controller, so we're gonna.
That's the thing too. Like I'm still deciding: do I buy it through Steam or the EA app?
Well, I think with Steam, the only reason I did it through Steam is
I held the line.
It was available, like it was on my Steam page, and I know Steam gives refunds, right away. So if for some reason before I start the stream, if I'm getting ready and like I can't get it
right
to
now.
work right, I can just refund it and get it on PlayStation. And stuff.
Yeah, I think it'll work good. I think it still puts no. It's going to be native. They said never mind. It's not going to have the EA app, but I think it's like COD is. So where if you have it on PC, you can plug in a controller, then you go into the settings and just select controller as your input.
Yeah, I think that it should be, and I know that's what everyone like a lot of like Tactical Britain, a lot of those guys are doing that.
Yeah, I'm curious. Is it gonna be if you buy it on Steam though? Is it just gonna open it from Steam or is it gonna be from?
I think it'll open it from Steam.
Yeah, it's from Steam now. It doesn't have the intermediary EA launcher anymore. It's native on Steam now. That was a big deal. We even talked about it on the show, but I don't know where the hell you were.
I remember that. Yeah.
So that's cool. Tell you really listen.
Listen, man.
That's what happens when I'm droning on and on about shit and Blue's over there going cross-eyed about to fall asleep. It's confirmed now.
All right. When's the next ABI update?
Well, apparently there's a set of knives you can buy for like $180 right now. So
for ABI?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, 180 for knives. Let's go.
It was something. It's something crazy. I don't know if it's that much, but there's like a new set of like samurai sword things that you can really get out your checkbook on if you want to. They're for sale, boys. They ain't on sale. Okay, get out your checkbooks. Oh, son.
Nice.
Almost $100. Yeah, it might have been like $80. So, I mean, $80 for a couple of swords in a video game would be a bargain at twice that, man. I've been $300 on that. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna play that game ever again after tomorrow morning.
All right. I held the line till 7:50 p.m.
Did you just pre-order it, Blue?
I did just pre-order it.
Nice.
Don't hold the line, but you know what? If I know I'm gonna buy it,
why not?
I was like, I'm gonna play it.
I get it now. I get it. Okay, fine. But also that it is on Steam too. That was kind of nice. So, all right.
Yeah, whenever Big Fry's out here influencing the influencers.
I should preload. I should preload it too. I know. I don't know what time I'm actually gonna get on. Shut up, Woo. Uh, yeah, I don't
dude.
know. I don't know what time I'll actually be on though. So that's the only thing I'm thinking about now. Cause it's 9 your time.
Be 10 your
What time?
10 a.m. your
It's
time.
11. It's
right?
11.
10?
No, it's 11 our time, right?
11 EST.
11 EST is what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're 2
Oh.
hours behind us, Crash. Right? No, you're an
I
hour
won.
behind. Never mind.
Just
You
one.
won. Yeah, so it is.
No, there's wait, hold
Hold
on.
on, someone. Hold on.
No,
let's
I
get
looked
it
at
right
it
before
on
we leave. Let's
I
get
looked
it right
at it
before
today.
we leave.
It's 9
People need to know.
9 Pacific.
It's right
I
here.
believe it was. I saw 11 EST is what I read.
Oh,
I mean,
well, the dickheads. So they did.
Those mother.
No, for
Those
some reason. Hold on.
flowers.
Hold on. Let's get this figured out. Like, come on. So they put 11 EDT, and then for some reason, Central Time is standard CST.
I got the regular edition. Woo. Okay.
And then for Los Angeles, they put daylight time. So that the daylight savings time got me chalked because we're in CDT right now. So it is 10 o'clock for me.
Okay, so yeah, so it's 11 for us, but it always makes it so.
11,
At least they
okay.
put the right. At least EST is like easy. That's a
Just give me
I
EST.
hate when
Every
COD
other
does
time
this.
zone doesn't exist to me. Okay,
Yeah,
just give me
I
EST.
hate when
all
Call of
right?
Duty does this, and like they give you this stupid map just like this, and you got to figure out like when the hell the game comes out. Like,
I thought
when is the game released? That's all I want to know. When can I play?
I thought Trump was
God's
gonna
sakes.
do. I thought Trump was gonna do no more time changes. We're sticking with the best one. We're not gonna change clocks anymore. I thought
that was a pretty damn good impression, dude. That
Thanks,
was
man.
awesome.
That was actually pretty good. Yeah,
well, yeah. I just thought
he does it in the mirror. Just
Can we get a
practicing.
Schumer shutdown quote there?
The Schumer shutdown is going to continue for weeks. Crash is going to be playing big, beautiful Battlefield. It's one of the most beautiful battlefields we've ever seen. Everyone's going to love it. Obama didn't have as good a battlefield as I did. Whenever we had Biden, we had 2042. This is what happens when Biden's the president. We get 2042. When Trump's in there, when you get big Trump in there, then you get Battlefield 6. This is what happens every time with these Democrats. Yeah,
Wow. Clip that.
Oh
that
gosh.
was beautiful.
that's the best I can do.
That was
dude. If that's
was
the best,
awesome.
man, that's good, man. That's good. Dude, you gotta go on now. You gotta talk like in squad. You gotta make a video now.
I
Just
hate it
you
here.
doing the Trump impression.
I hate it here.
I mean, those are good points though. Like, you know, the Biden administration did not give us a good battlefield.
Gotta make billions.
We're just winning all around over here, you know.
So many winnings. You're gonna get tired of winning.
I'm almost tired of winning.
Yeah,
the
the
new
hands,
Battlefield 6
the
is going to make the
hands.
Saudis billions and billions.
Good guys, Saudis.
Good guys gave me a jet. It's a nice jet. Needed more gold. Put more gold in it.
Oh, my cheeks hurt, bro.
We gotta stop. We gotta stop.
Oh man.
So,
All right, so
All right.
World War III, we're playing World War III tomorrow, right?
You want to?
Got it.
Dude, we
All right,
should-
understood.
dude, Blue, that would be the ultimate holding of line holding. If you instead you're like, I'm not gonna play Battlefield 6. I'm gonna play
Boots
World
up
War III.
III. No, put your stream, title it as Battlefield, and then it's just World War III though. And people are
Yeah,
like, wow,
exactly,
this
exactly.
looks a little different than I
That's
thought.
weird. That's so strange.
Have a World War III day tomorrow.
I get to stain on my. I mean, look, don't get me wrong. I'm proud of like what it did for my channel, but I feel like I need to like somehow just wipe that away for. It's the past.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's definitely the past. So
I'm
anyway,
excited, man.
guys, I think that's a show. Super fun one. Damn it, guys! Like, have a good time tomorrow, everybody. Enjoy
National
the Battlefield.
Day. Let's
Yep.
go.
Happy
National
Battlefield Day, boys.
man. Happy
Just a fun
D-Day.
fact, I've taken,
EF
I mean, I guess not in well, it came out in summers sometimes, but pretty much for every Battlefield that's come out since Bad Company 1, I've made sure I have the day off. So the joke with my friend group is like, hey everybody, I texted them yesterday. I was like, hey, it's Friday's the National Battlefield holiday, everybody.
Did you get like an early release today for Battlefield Eve, like 2 hours early release or something for Battlefield
Right,
Eve? Get
imagine.
your preloads in. Sweet.
Unfortunately, no, but I worked like 70 hours last week, so
You
I
should be-
deserve the day off tomorrow.
You should be good.
Yeah.
should be good. But yeah, man, everybody, see you guys on the battlefield again. If you want to help us out, hit the like button, share the program, leave us a 5-star review on the audio platforms. I am Crash. These guys are Blue and Buff, and we'll see you on the battlefield, boys.
Peace.
See you in the battlefield later, guys.
Black
Bye.